Hello everyone! Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья! Today we will read Chapter 3. Khan is hunting, Part 3. This is a story of the days when Balu was teaching Mowgli the law of the jungle. It was before Mowgli left the 7-wolf pack. The big old brown bear Balu was really glad to have a quick learner like Mowgli. As a man cub, Mowgli needed to learn much more than a young wolf. The boy could climb quickly, run fast, and swim well. So Baloo taught him how to call to the people of the forest, the land, and the water. "I am not teaching him the master words of the jungle," Baloo told Bagheera. "Now Mowgli say the words of the hunting people." "We are brothers, you and I," said Mowgli. He said the words the way all the hunting people say them. "Good," said Baloo. "Now the words for the birds." The answer was ended with the high whistle of Chil, the kite. "Now for the snake people," said Baloo. "We are brothers, you and I," said Mowgli, with the snake hiss that is not like any other sound. "Now he needn't fear anybody," Baloo said to Bagheera. Mowgli laughed. "Not even old Baloo," he said. "I will go up the trees and throw sticks and dirt down at old Baloo. That's what the Bandar Log do. They say I can do it, and they will help me." "Mowgli," said Baloo, "you have been talking to the Bandar Log, the monkeys who live in the trees." His eyes were angry. Mowgli looked at Bagheera to see if the panther was angry too. Bagheera's eyes were hard as stones. "When Baloo hurt my head," said Mowgli, "I went away, and the Bandar Log came down from the trees, and he was kind to me. I had not any other friends then." Baloo was still angry. "Listen, man cub," he said, and his voice was hard. "I have taught you all the law of the jungle for all the people of the jungle, but not the Bandar Log. They have no law. Their ways is not our way. They have no leaders. They remember nothing. We people of the jungle do not take notice to the monkeys. We don't drink where they drink. We don't go where the monkeys go. We don't hunt where they hunt. Have you ever heard me speak of the Bandar Log until today?" "No," said Mowgli very quietly, because the angry Baloo frightened him. "No," said Baloo. "The jungle people don't speak to them. There are very many of them, and they are bad, dirty animals. We don't take notice of them, even when they throw things on our heads. Remember that." While Baloo was speaking, there were monkey people high up in the trees over their heads. They followed Baloo, Bagheera, and Mowgli through the jungle very quietly until it was time for the middle sleep. Mowgli, between the panther and the bear, was thinking as he fell asleep, "I will never think about the Bandar Log again." The next thing he knew was when a lot of hard, strong little hands took off him and carried him up into the treetops. Far down on the ground he saw his friends, Baloo walking the jungle with his cries, Bagheera climbing up the tree with every tooth showing. The Bandar Log shouted as they looked Mowgli up to the highest parts of the trees when the panther couldn't follow. Then they started their journey along the monkey roads, shouting and jumping from tree to tree. For a time, Mowgli was afraid that they would drop him, and in some parts of the monkey road he was 30 meters from the ground. But when he began to think, the first thing was to send word to Baloo and Bagheera, because he knew his friends couldn't travel as fast as the monkeys. If he looked down, he could not see only the trees. So he looked up and saw Chil far away in the blue sky. Chill the kite rode in the air. His wonderful eyes see everything in the jungle. He saw that the monkeys were carrying something, and he came down a few hundred meters to see. He whistled in surprise when he saw Mowgli being pulled up to a treetop. He was more surprised still when Mowgli gave the kite call for. "We are brothers, you and I." The trees hid the boy after that, but Chill rode the air to the next bright high brow of the monkey's road. The little brown face came up again. "See where we go," Mowgli shouted. "See where we go, and tell Baloo of the Seven Pack and Bagheera of the Kanonpa Rock." "In whose name, brothers?" Chill had never seen Mowgli, but of course he had heard about him. "Mowgli the Frog, Man Cub, they call me. See where we go." Chill climbed up into the sky until he could hardly be seen. There he used his wonderful eyes, seeing the treetops moving as the monkeys carried Mowgli along. "Because they live in the trees, the Bandar Log have no fear of any and our people," Baloo said. "They are afraid of only Kaa, the rock python. The great snake can climb as well as they can. He steals the young monkeys in the night. His name makes the Bandar Log cold with fear. Perhaps he will help us." Baloo and Bagheera found Kaa lying in the sun. He had changed his skin in the last 10 days, and he was very pleased with his new coat, the beautiful new brown and yellow coat that covered the 10 meters of his body. "Good hunting, Kaa!" cried Baloo. "Oh, Baloo, what are you doing here? Are you looking for food?" "I too am hungry. Have you seen any deer?" "We are hunting," said Baloo slowly. He knew that he must not hurry Kaa. He is too big. "We are looking for the Bandar Log," said Bagheera. "Those George fellows have stolen away our man cub. Perhaps you know about him." Kaa said, "I did hear something about a man thing that was in a wolf pack. Our man cub is in the hands of the Bandar Log now," said Baloo. "We know that they are afraid only of Kaa among all the jungle people, and so we have come to you. If the man thing is with them, he is in great danger," said the python. "Where did they take him?" "We don't know," said Baloo very sadly. "Up, up, look up, Baloo, of the Seven Pack, look up!" Baloo looked up to see where the voice came from. He saw Chill the kite coming down of the evening sun. "What is it?" Baloo called. "I have seen Mowgli among the Bandar Log. He told me to tell you. I saw the Bandar Log take him across the river to the monkey city. They all knew about the city. Min had left it 100 years before, and the jungle had hidden it. The monkey often went there, but the hunting people didn't. They keep away from places the men had used." "It is half a night's journey at least," said Bagheera. "You and Kaa go on," said Baloo. "I will follow as fast as I can." Bagheera hurried away at the quick panther run. The great rock python went as quickly. In the old city, the monkey people weren't thinking about Mowgli's friends. They had the boy in the lost city, and they were very pleased with themselves. Mowgli had never seen a city before. This one was very old and broken. There were no roofs on the tops of the houses. Trees had grown through the old stone walls. But it was wonderful in Mowgli's eyes. The monkey brought him there late in the afternoon, and then they began to play among the old houses. They ran up and down the old city roads, They threw sticks and stones. They drank out at the stone water tanks and made the water dirty. Don't they ever sleep, these Bandalog? Mowgli wondered. But the night came, and they still playing. I want food, Mowgli shouted at them. I don't know this place, so bring me food. Or leave me alone, and then I can hunt. 20 or 30 monkeys ran to get food from the jungle trees, but they started fighting on the way, and they didn't remember to bring any food. Every time Mowgli went near the city wall, a lot of the monkeys put him back. You mustn't leave us, they said. We are a great people. We are free. We are the most wonderful people in the jungle. We all say that, and so it must be true. They took him to a building with water tanks around it. It had been a beautiful white building for queens 100 years before. There were no doors to the building. The stone roof had fallen in, and the stones from it hit the underground way into it. The way from the king's palace higher up the hill. There were no windows, but the white stone of the walls had thousands of small openings like stars. The building looked beautiful in the moonlight. The open place in front of the white building was a meeting place for the monkeys. 100 of them came and stood round Mowgli. They all told him how wonderful the Bandar log here. It is true, they all shouted. We all say so, so it is true. They never sleep, Mowgli thought. Now a big cloud is coming to cover the moon. If it is a really big cloud, perhaps I can run away when it stops the moonlight. But I'm very tiring. Thanks for watching and listening. Спасибо, что вы меня слушаете и смотрите. Ставьте лайки, subscribe my channel, подписывайтесь на мой канал и ждите 4-й части K is hunting, да, то есть это как бы будет 2-я часть, продолжение 3-й главы. Bye-bye!